Images of the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman walking into Parliament. She will present the budget in about an hour and 5 minutes from now. Mr. Garg, since you've been involved in this exercise, what happens between 10 and 11 a.m.? Why does the Finance Minister have to reach Parliament an hour in advance? There's a cabinet meeting that takes place inside Parliament at about 10:30.
Yes, the cabinet meeting takes place. The cabinet is informed of the proposals in the budget, and it's supposed to be approved by the cabinet. Only after that this is, and President also approves it. So those approvals are needed.
So first time the budget would be made available to a wider political class is at about 10:30 a.m. when the other ministers are told about the proposals. Am I correct?
So it's about 10:15, not 10:30, slightly earlier, as soon as the Finance Minister reaches.
Was there that one case, as someone who's sort of interested in history, was there one case where there was a huge controversy over alleged leaked budget documents? Was that in the 1980s, Shankar?
Correct, that happened.
It was in the 80s, right?
So that is the reason why, in fact, the whole budget is not, and I'm not revealing any state secret here, is the budget speech is not allowed to be read. Only the summary kind of thing, and though also in generalized approximation terms, is presented to the ministers.
I see. So it's only general points. The ministers will not have access to the budget document.
Exactly.
Not only that, the other thing that...
Yeah, sorry.
Don't we find it a little anomalous that the President is informed of the budget before the Cabinet decides?
See
No, you're saying that the process by which the Finance Minister goes first to Rashtrapati Bhavan,
And then
informs the President and then goes to the Cabinet to seek approval is a reversal which effectively in a way means that the Executive is the last to know.
So the constitutionally, the finance bill and the money bills cannot be presented unless the President approves it. So we actually takes the approval of the President beforehand, even before it, President.
I see. So it's treated as a constitutional.
So it's taken on file, a day before. So let us say yesterday, this has been taken with the President's approval on the file that this is the finance bill, this is the budget.
Okay.
Then formally this is discussed.
It's interesting. I mean, there was this controversy over budget leaks. I think it was in the 80s, and that led to the belief that you needed to ensure that the system was as foolproof as possible.
What happens is, the cabinet meeting is with only a short gap from the budget presentation, and the cabinet stays in that room.
Yes.
And they follow the Finance Minister to the House, so that there is no gap between when they come to
And with your mobile phones kept outside.
No, I think ministers
are allowed to keep their mobile phones with them.
As Ashok is saying, that you don't ask them or expect them to go out.
Okay.
You don't make any calls from there. But even you to guard, sometimes you can SMS, right? So,
but we will presume that our ministers keep the secrecy of the budget document.